And another thing I've learned is sometimes you got to rebrand. You got to rebrand, and I don't mean rebrand who you are, but rebrand your colors, rebrand your logo, rebrand your website, your social media page, how people see you. Because if somebody goes on your page, they should know what you're doing. They shouldn't go to your page and be like, well, this day they was funny, this day they motivating. Oh, they play basketball, they play baseball, they play football. Oh, they do a lot of different. Okay, this is an interesting page, whatever. But when somebody goes to your page, they should be like, oh, he's a podcaster. Oh, he's a motivational speaker. Oh, he's a basketball coach. Oh, he's a father. She's a mother. Oh, she got some merch. Oh, she got some. Oh, this. Oh, she do hair. Yeah. So when people come to your page, they should be able to recognize who you are. Hey. You're now tuned in to Underdawg Talk. I'm your host, Eric Jones Jr., where I have conversations with successful underdogs. And as you can see, there's no one here with me today. My guest, for some odd reason, didn't show up. So, the show must go on. So today's guest is me. I'll be doing the show by myself. How is everyone doing today? It's wintertime, it's Christmas, it's time to get them gifts. The kids are wanting gifts. And I'm not big on getting gifts. I'll forget. I won't put it in the budget. It's just not something that I want to do because I feel like they not going to really do nothing with whatever you buy them after about 2 weeks. It depending. It's just like one or two things that they want to do something with. Usually if I have a guest, I have fun fact. Fun fact about me. Oh, I love to wear like creative socks. So today I have on my Mario Brothers socks. So I am a sock person. So if you're listening to this and if you're a supporter, hey, guess what? You can send in some socks. If you got a brand, send in some socks. I love to wear creative socks. So as I was waiting for my guest, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, what should I talk about? I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to just, talk. So, life for me, 2023, has been a crazy year. So, at the beginning of the year with the podcast, I started interviewing people in person. And the first person I interviewed in person was my ex-wife. Great interview. One of my top interviews to this day. Then, I interviewed my pastor, then I interviewed somebody I knew, then I started to have to reach out to people. And I don't know a lot of people, I'm not connected to a lot of people, but I just had to start reaching out. So I started coming up with scripts to reach out to people, tell them about the podcast, and just see how things would go. And it started to go well. I was starting to get guests, people I didn't know, people that didn't know me, but I was able to get the guest on the show. And as time went on, I eventually had my first live show. And that was amazing. I think I actually might have been wearing this shirt then. I don't know. Oh, well, I ain't got the money where I can only wear one outfit. But it was amazing because people actually came out to listen to my show. Shout out to Miss Soroye. Shout out to Donald Martin for being the guest, and shout out to everyone that came out to see the show. It was amazing, and I was so nervous. Like, I'm talking about super duper nervous. I was sweating, and it was like, what the heck? There's people here to watch me. There's people here that paid to watch my show. And it just brought to me like, I really can do this. So after that, it's crazy because the studio I was at, perfect. But I had to get videographers, right? And in having videographers, you're paying for the monthly space of the studio. Then you're also paying for videographers. So you're paying, and if no money's coming in, you can't keep paying, you gotta cut some costs. So I'm like, how can I cut costs? And I moved here to Silver Fox Media. Shout out to Miss Wendy West. I was about to say Wendy Williams, I don't know why, but Miss Wendy West. Her birthday was yesterday. I know this won't launch till Wednesday, But happy birthday to her. She is awesome. She's amazing, and this space is amazing. I moved here. I saw this, and I was like, okay. They were like, oh, they got the equipment. Well, first, shout out to her daughter, Brandy. Brandy was like, yeah, my mom does the podcast, and they got this, and that. And I come out and I talk to her, and they got the equipment. They got the everything you need. And it was cheaper than where I was at. So I was like, ooh, I can cut the cost of having a videographer because I can be my videographer. If you're looking for a short read, something powerful, something that can help you on your daily journey, check out The Mindset Shift by Damon Hicks. A powerful collection of 100 affirmations. I had a second grader read this book within 20 to 30 minutes. It's an easy read. It's something that can help change your life. Let me go and read a page. I am in control of my actions and choices. I trust my intuition to guide me towards success. This is the motivation and action part. There are 10 different chapters of affirmations in this book. Growth mindset, self-confidence, positive thinking, motivation and action, gratitude, forgiveness, courage and resilience, connection and community, cause to be the boss, in my favor, win in real life. So if you need something to read, this is the book for you. If you're not a reader, this is the book for you. If you need something to pump you up every day, this is the book for you. If you need something to just throw in your backpack, this is the book for you. If you want to win in real life, this is the book for you. The link will be in the bio. I got the mics, I got the lighting, I got the cameras. Now I can do the things that I want to do, how I want to do it. And I don't have to pay anybody. And I can learn, so then when I do pay somebody, they know, I know what I'm doing. Because sometimes you can get involved in things and it's like, yeah, you can do it, and they just doing whatever, and you don't know what's going on. It's better to know what you don't like to do. So when you have somebody that likes to do it and loves to do it, you know what the expectations of them doing it is because you've done it before. And it sucks. I hate editing. I hate the camera, all that. I love like how it looks and everything, but I hate doing all the behind the scenes. And I have to do it though. And so I moved over here, and it's a cohort at P30. Shout out to P30. And at P30, you get a lot of connections, a lot of people, and I've been getting more guests, and people have been recognizing the show. And it's like, man, this is crazy because I'm doing this all by myself. There's nobody that can say that they've put in the work that I put in for the show. There's nobody that can say they've been along the journey except for like my mom, my family, and stuff of that sort. But that's been on the journey, that's been there, that's been here on days where a brother ain't have no money and didn't know how he was going to Uber out to record a show. Or it's days where food, hey, you might only eat at work. Days where I just moved in a new spot, there's no Wi-Fi, I gotta go to the library and do these different things. It's all a part of the journey. And when you're in your journey, you have to understand that it's your journey. There's not going to be anybody else on that journey with you. The journey going to be lonely. The street lights ain't going to be on. Your headlights going to go out. You ain't going to know which way to turn. The GPS going to be messing up. But you still got to keep going. You still got to keep pushing. You still got to keep going to your destination. And when you get to that destination, guess what? It's another destination. And then there's another destination. So don't think just because you got to one point, I won. No, you didn't win. That's a small win. You got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. Because if you give up, there's people around you that's going to give up. Your kids are going to be able to give up easier because they say, oh, well, you started this and then you gave up. Oh, well, you started this and then you gave up. It might not be a podcast. It might be a business. It might be a book. It might be coaching. It might be starting an organization. Whatever it might be, you can't start and stop. Don't be a start and stopper. Don't start, stop. No, keep going, keep pushing. Keep getting to where you need to get to because somebody else is dependent on you to get there. Don't let your friends or your family be the one to put you on. You be the one to put them on. Don't wait for when the time is right. Oh, well, I'm going to wait to tax season when I get some money and everything. No. Figure it out. Budget. Cut some costs. Move some things around. Figure out how you can start whatever you need to start today. Don't wait till 2024. If you waiting for 2024, you already losing. You should already have your goals. You should already have what you want to accomplish. What's the things that you need to stop doing, who you need to stop hanging out with. You need to have all those things done before 2024 starts. Before you go and hang out on New Year's Eve. Before Christmas. You should have all these things in store so you know, all right, this is what I need to do. Because if you don't, you can't attack nothing if you ain't prepared for it. You got to be prepared for 2024. You can't just walk into 2024 and then that's how you get hit in the head. You walk in, boom, oh, what? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, just like 2023. 2023 could have tore me down. It could have tore me down. It's been days where I've cried. It's been days where I've been hungry. It's been days where I can't sleep. It's been days where I'm like, maybe I don't need to be on planet Earth. And that's the devil talking. That's you about to get to where you need to get to, and it's like, nope, I don't want you to go there. You're going to be too good when you get across the street. You're going to be too good when you get up that hill. People's lives going to change when you get there. I don't want you to get there. And you have to look in the mirror and say, hey, I'm not going to listen to this negativity. Hey, I'm not going to be a part of this buffoonery. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do the things that I need to do. Breathe. Take a day off or two. Sometimes you got to take a mental day. You got to get you some sleep. Put your phone down. Watch your favorite shows. Watch the game. Whatever it is, because life is hard. And if you keep going and you try to fight through when you at the bottom and there's nobody to give you a hand, you gotta pull yourself up, and then you gotta take a break and restart and figure it out. And another thing I've learned is sometimes you gotta rebrand. You gotta rebrand, and I don't mean rebrand who you are, but rebrand your colors, rebrand your logo, rebrand your website, your social media page, how people see you. Because if somebody goes on your page, they should know what you're doing. They shouldn't go to your page and be like, well, this day they was funny, this day they motivating, oh, they play basketball, they play baseball, they play football, oh, they do a lot of different things. Okay, this is an interesting page, whatever. But when somebody goes to your page, they should be like, oh, he's a podcaster. Oh, he's a motivational speaker. Oh, he's a basketball coach. Oh, he's a father. She's a mother. Oh, she got some merch. Oh, she got some, oh, this. Oh, she do hair. Yeah. So when people come to your page, they should be able to recognize who you are. So stop making your page about everything. You ain't got to show everything you do. You ain't got to be like, oh, this is what I'm doing today. Oh, I'm with my girlfriend. No, unless you're vlogging, unless you're doing that for engagement, and unless you're doing that for money, keep your page at your page. And that means to keep your page you. Be you. Whatever you is. If you're the person that does the remixes, do the remixes. If you're the person that, your favorite color is red, make sure you got your red on. Do the things that make your page look like who you say you are. Because if you don't, nobody going to know who you are. People going to be like, well, I heard I don't know. Look at this. This will look a little, I don't know. I don't think I would mess with it. And you have to realize that you are the brand. You are the brand. You. Yes, you. Yes, you are the brand. So, however you want the world to receive you, that's how you have to be. Whatever it is God's gift gave to you, that's what you got to be. Whatever your purpose is, that's what you got to be. But just do it. You don't have to look like nothing. You don't have to act like anything. You can be yourself. In 2023, going into 2024, it's okay to be you. It's okay to do whatever you want to do. If you dress a certain way, if your hair color a certain way, if you got tattoos on, be you. It's okay. Because when you're yourself, that's when the people know who the brand is, because they know who you are. They might call you aunt. They might call you auntie. They might call you OG. They might give you a nickname just because of your brand and how you perceive yourself. By just being yourself, you'll be able to get to the goals and dreams that you want to. By me being myself with the podcast and coming up with my own platform, it's going to get me to where I need to get to. It allows people to see who I am. It allows people to see, oh, he can communicate. He can educate. Oh, he can make me laugh. Oh, he can tell a story. He knows how to talk to people. He knows how to listen, because that's who I am and outside of here. The same person I am on the podcast is the same person you're going to see when you run into me. So if you know me and you comment or whatever and you somebody and you see me, I'm going to say what's up. I'm going to be like, what's cracking? We might crack some jokes. We might talk some trash. That's just me. Because I'm Eric Jones Jr. and I don't try to be anybody else. And I realized that at a younger age. Give you an example. I remember for some reason I seen my name spelled with an A, and I was like, ooh, that seemed cool, right? So I was telling girls my name start with an A, and I'm getting girls, and like, ooh, I never heard that before, and my mom must have seen, I don't know how she seen it, whatever the case may be, and she was pissed because she's like, this is the name I gave you, this is who you are, and I realized that. And I remember I didn't used to go by Eric Jones Jr. I just used to go by Eric Jones. I didn't like the junior part. I didn't like EJ. But then I realized that's who I am. So I got to be who I am. I like to sit at home and talk to myself and laugh and watch funny stuff and sometimes watch old movies from the 90s. And that's me. I like kettle corn. I like Reese cups. Cherry Coke. That's me. I don't like going to the gym. But guess what? That's me. Be you. On your journey, you're going to lose some friends. And it's not going to be where y'all get into it, where y'all fight or anything. It's just y'all outgrow each other. Y'all going to go y'all separate ways. And for you to be the best friend to them when y'all go y'all separate ways is to pray that everything goes all right. That everything is okay with them. That they have the life that they're supposed to live. That they get connected to the people that they're supposed to get connected to. Because maybe y'all journey was only so far. Maybe y'all season was only so far. Maybe y'all was, it's like Michael Jordan was on the Bulls for so long and then he went to the Wizards. Like, ooh, that's weird. Why did he go there? You've been with this team for all these years. And sometimes it be like that. And you have to realize it's not nobody's fault. And you have to realize sometimes there's going to be people in your life that are going to walk in that you just met 2 weeks ago that's going to help you change your life. There's going to be people that you just met 6 months ago and now y'all best friends and y'all able to go on trips. It's not about how long you've known the person. It's about the connection. It's about the networking. It's about the value you can add to each other. Stop thinking everything is about, oh, I've known this person for years. Oh, yeah, we day one. That's cool, but what have you and your day one did? Have y'all accomplished things? Have y'all got businesses? Are y'all making money? Are y'all out of y'all situation? If you're not, it's okay to get new friends. It's okay to get new people around you. It's okay to have people that can lift you up, that don't look like the people you've hung out with for the last 20 to 30 years. If you're a young person and you listen to this, the people that you hanging out with now might not be your friend when you get an adult. And it's okay. So don't be upset when you lose out on friendships because you always gain new friendships if you're yourself. Because when you're yourself, the right people will connect to you. Don't be something outside of who you're supposed to be. Keep it in-house. And that means be you. You won't believe this. You won't believe this moment. Yeah, ooh. Oh, I was in the Uber, right? So I'm in the Uber and I'm talking to a lady and we just having a conversation and she just felt open and comfortable to tell me that her ex-husband touched their child. And I was like, okay. And just had to keep it going. But it was just crazy that she was that comfortable to tell me that. But back to what I was just saying, that's me. People are comfortable when they come sit on this other little chair. They comfortable, and she was comfortable enough because I'm me at all times. I'm me At any moment of the day, you're going to catch me being who I am. Don't think that you have to switch up. Don't think that you have to do anything. If you want to switch your hair up, switch your hair up. If you want to cut your beard, cut your beard. If you want to grow your hair, if you want to change how you dress, those are things you can change, but you don't have to change the person that's inside you. The goal is to be the best version of yourself. And when you work on being the best version of yourself, these are some of the things you can work on. Routine. Do you have a routine in the morning? Do you have a routine at night? Do you have a routine when you get off work? Do you use your calendar? Do you put things in your calendar? I know me, I'm going to be honest, right? Yep. I don't always use the calendar like I'm supposed to. But I'm using it more because I'm understanding, oh, this really helps. Because if you know what's going on, if you know whatever the case may be, like, oh, I can't do a podcast this day, I got this going on. Or, oh, I got a podcast this day, I can't go here, I can't do that. So make sure your calendar's tight. Make sure you're educating yourself. We sometimes come home and we consume with the news or TV or sports, and we don't feed our brain and reading books, listening to podcasts, writing things down. Just make sure you're feeding your brain. Make sure you're drinking water. I know I say I like cherry Coke, but I do drink my water. And just make sure you're trying to do better than you did the day before. If you can do better than you did the day before, that means you accomplished something. That means you are a great person. That means you're on your way to greatness. That means you understand. You have to also be self-aware. A lot of times, people aren't self-aware. So, I'm going to talk about a situation that just happened. So, I was coaching, and coaching ended for me a game early. And because kids didn't want to keep accountability of their actions, so they pointed the blame of whatever it was to me. And so since I'm the adult, I had to take the wrath. And parents came and wanted to talk and all this different stuff, and it's like, are you checking your child? Parents always want to check an adult but never check their child. Sometimes you got to know who your child is. Know your child is a slick talker. Know your child going to come to you first and tell you so it make it look like they didn't do nothing. So you can't always be ready to go at an adult's head and you ain't checked your child. Self-accountability. You have to be accountable as a parent to understand, okay, this is what my child said. Let me go in here and see what happened. Because 9 times out of 10, the adult's going to tell you what happened because it's part of what they have to do as a coach or being a part of your child's life. So self-accountability is a big one. I'm accountable for when I do wrong. I'll apologize. I'll even try to fix it, like make sure I won't do it again. I'm not one person that is not accountable. I'm very responsible. I understand that it's my fault because I made the choice. It's my fault because I did it. Or it's my fault because I didn't do it. It's my fault because I didn't give 100% effort. It's my fault because I did give 100% effort. It's my fault we won. It's my fault I won. It's my fault I lost. It's my fault we lost. Because you have to take accountability of what you did and didn't do. And if you can't take accountability, then it's going to be hard for you to grow. It's going to be hard for you to get to that next level because you're going to be, woe is me. Oh, I'm a victim. Oh, it's everybody else's fault. It's not everybody else's fault. It's your fault. It's your fault that you did it or you didn't do it. And understanding that doing or not doing something isn't anybody's fault but yours. So, as I wrap up, because I ain't going to talk y'all ear off, 3 tips that you should have when you're on your journey. Self-accountability, be consistent at whatever it is that you're doing, and understand it's okay to have new friends. Y'all know how y'all can reach me. Underdawg Talk at everything. Underdog is spelled UNDDAWG. Talk, every platform. Just put that in Google and you'll find me. An underdog quote. Mm. Everything, nothing is given, everything is earned. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn whatever it is you want. You gotta earn, you gotta go put in the work, you gotta put in the effort, you gotta do everything that you need to do to get what it is that you think you're supposed to get. You're not gonna wake up and it just gonna happen. You're not gonna not do something for 3 months and then boom, something gonna happen. You gotta be consistent and you gotta do it every single day if you wanna get to the place that you wanna get to. You can measure my arms, but you can't measure my heart. Keep being great.